Yo, 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 this is Mr. O. Yo, 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 this is Mr. O, and today we're going to learn about conditional statement. What is conditional statement? It's a statement that can be written in if and then form. For example, if you live in Greenville, then you live in South Carolina. The symbolic form is something like this, a P that points arrow to the Q. Or we say it if P then Q, or better say it if you say it P implies Q. The hypothesis is the phrase that immediately follows if. So if I say, if I live in Greer, I live in Greer is the hypothesis because that's the statement follows by the word if. Then the conclusion is the phrase immediately follows by the word then. Right? So that's the conditional statement. Identify the hypothesis and conclusion of the following conditional statement. Remember that if blank, the next phrase there will be your hypothesis. So here, looking at the statement here, if you live in Nashville, then you live in Tennessee. This is a statement right after the if. So my hypothesis is you live in Nashville. While then, that's a mark that the next portion will be your conclusion, that you live in Tennessee. Very good. And that's how you write or identify the hypothesis, and conclusion. Let's do it one more time. If the sum of the measure of the two angles is 90 degrees, then they are complementary angles. This is the if. So I know that my hypothesis is the sum of the measures of two angles is 90 degrees. Then, so the next statement will be my conclusion. They are complementary angles. Thank you. All right, let's go now in writing conditional statement. Write each statement in an if and then form. Number 4, an obtuse angle has a measure greater than 90 degrees. So if, what are we trying to describe here? We're trying to describe an angle. So if an angle is obtuse, then it measures greater than 90 degrees. And that's how you write the conditional statement for this statement here. One. Now, let's discuss the 3 related conditional. So, inverse, formed by negating. What is the meaning of negating? Negating is the act of negate. Negate is mean you opposite it. Like for example, to the hypothesis and conclusion, and that's the inverse. So this is a symbol for negation, like that. And P implies not of Q. Okay? I will explain more about that one in a while. Okay? Converse is formed by switching. You're going to swap the hypothesis and conclusion. So it will become now Q implies P. While contrapositive is formed by negating and switching the hypothesis and conclusion. So you make it not Q or negate Q implies negate P. Negate P. Okay, let's apply this one on this conditional statement. So write the inverse, converse, and contrapositive of the following conditional statement. Determine the true value and false if provide a counterexample. So this is my conditional statement. This is my conditional statement. Okay, conditional statement. If it's Saturday, so this is my P, then there's no school. That's my Q. P is the hypothesis, Q is my conclusion. So if I would like to write the inverse, again, the notation is negate P implies negate Q. That means you're going to make not P. So I can say if it is not Saturday, then make it not. So there is no school. I'm going to make it then there is school. It's the opposite of the conclusion. The conclusion here is there's no school. Make it opposite, make it not. There is a school. There is a school. Okay. Is this true or false? The answer, this is false. Why is this false? Because what if it's Sunday? If it's Sunday, there's still no school. It doesn't have to be Saturday. Next, converse. Converse is the switching of the conclusion and the hypothesis. So that means Q implies P. Again, we will swap the P and the Q here. So my statement here for converse will be if there is no school, if there's no school, then it is Saturday. Do you agree? Again, this is false because there could be no school and it's going to be Sunday, right? Let's go now to the last one, contrapositive. What is contrapositive? Contrapositive is you negate the Q and the P and switch them. So basically, it's just like converse, but you negate them. So here in my converse, if there is no school, I'm gonna write it. Okay, let me write first. Negate of Q implies negate of P. So my statement there will be the opposite of converse. So if there is school, if there's a school, then it is not Saturday. If there's a school, then it is not Saturday. Yes, this is true that if there's a school, then it's not Saturday because the school happens on Monday through Friday. Okay, there you go.